3 days after the arrival of the Dravex fleet, Earth no longer looked like the same planet. Cities remained dark, governments collapsed into chaos, people fought over food, fuel, and survival. But somewhere beneath the Egyptian desert, another secret was waking up. Ethan traveled with the alien across abandoned lands toward Egypt. The journey itself felt like traveling through the end of the world. Burned highways, destroyed military vehicles, empty towns, and everywhere, purple storms moved across the sky. When they finally reached the pyramids, Ethan noticed something terrifying. The pyramids were glowing. Ancient blue symbols moved slowly across their surfaces. The alien looked toward the structures silently. "These are not tombs," it whispered. "They are machines." Suddenly the ground beneath the desert began shaking. Sand exploded upward, and a gigantic hidden city slowly rose from beneath the earth. An entire alien civilization buried beneath Egypt for thousands of years. Deep inside the underground city, massive statues stood beside glowing rivers of blue energy. Ancient alien technology covered every wall. Ethan walked carefully through the giant halls while strange whispers echoed around him. Then he saw it. At the center of the city stood a massive throne. And sitting on that throne was a sleeping giant. The creature was larger than any alien Ethan had ever seen. Its armor looked ancient. Its body looked almost godlike. The alien beside Ethan slowly bowed its head. "The first guardian." Ethan stared in disbelief. "Is it alive?" The alien answered quietly. "Yes." Suddenly the giant creature opened its eyes. Golden light filled the entire chamber. The guardian slowly stood up. And when it spoke, the walls themselves shook. "The war has returned." The guardian revealed the truth about the universe. Millions of years ago, the Dravex were not monsters. They were once explorers, scientists, builders. But deep in space, they discovered something ancient. A dark cosmic force hidden between galaxies. A living intelligence capable of corrupting entire civilizations. The Dravex tried controlling it. Instead, it transformed them, turned them cruel, turned them violent, turned them into conquerors. The Guardian looked toward Ethan. "They no longer invade worlds because they want power. They invade because they are running from something worse." Ethan felt cold fear crawling through his body. What could possibly scare them? The Guardian answered slowly. "The thing buried beneath your planet." Back on the surface, Director Kane secretly contacted the Dravex fleet. Inside a dark underground bunker, he stood before a hologram of the Dravex commander. "You promised humanity would survive," Kane said nervously. The commander stared at him coldly. "Only the useful humans." Kane realized too late he had made a terrible mistake. The Dravex never planned peace. They only needed humans to help them locate the ancient gateway beneath Earth. Suddenly alarms activated across the bunker. Dravex soldiers teleported inside. People screamed. Gunfire echoed. Kane tried escaping, but the Dravex commander appeared directly behind him. "You served your purpose." The bunker went silent. 1 week later, the first full-scale invasion began. Dravex warships descended over Tokyo. People ran through the streets while giant mechanical creatures destroyed buildings. Military forces attacked desperately. Missiles exploded against alien shields. But nothing worked. The Dravex machines moved through the city like unstoppable monsters. Entire skyscrapers collapsed. The sky burned red. Millions watched the destruction live before broadcasts failed. Humanity finally understood. This was not a war humans could win with normal weapons. Inside the hidden city beneath Egypt, the glowing mark on Ethan's arm suddenly spread across his body. Pain shot through his veins. He collapsed to the ground screaming. The Guardian approached slowly. "The ancient DNA inside you is awakening." Blue energy exploded around Ethan. Visions flooded his mind. He saw ancient wars, alien civilizations, the creation of humanity. Then he saw Earth's core, a gigantic sealed structure hidden beneath the planet. Something inside it moved, and suddenly Ethan understood. The thing beneath Earth was alive. Meanwhile, strange events began happening across the oceans. Entire ships disappeared. Water near the Pacific Ocean turned completely black. Then massive creatures emerged from beneath the sea. Ancient monsters awakened by the Dravex arrival. Cities near coastlines were destroyed overnight. Governments could no longer hide the truth. Earth itself was reacting. The planet was waking up. Despite the chaos, humanity refused to surrender. Small resistance groups formed around the world. Soldiers, scientists, hackers, survivors, people who lost families, people who lost homes, people who wanted revenge. Ethan became their symbol of hope after rumors spread about the human who could communicate with aliens. For the first time since the invasion began, humanity started fighting back. The Guardian finally revealed the location of the ancient gateway. Not in Egypt, not in Antarctica, but beneath the Pacific Ocean. Hidden deeper than any human submarine had ever traveled. The Dravex fleet moved immediately toward the ocean. Because they knew one horrifying truth. If the gateway opened completely, Ethan and the Resistance traveled deep beneath the ocean using ancient alien technology. The deeper they went, the stranger reality became. The water itself glowed. Ancient ruins covered the ocean floor. Gigantic shadows moved in the darkness. Then they finally reached it. A colossal structure larger than mountains hidden beneath the sea. The gateway. And surrounding it, hundreds of Dravex warships. The final battle had begun. Explosions lit the dark ocean. Alien ships attacked each other. Human resistance forces joined the battle. The Guardian fought against gigantic Dravex machines. Entire underwater cities collapsed. Ethan reached the gateway while chaos consumed the battlefield. The structure slowly opened, and from inside, darkness moved. Not normal darkness, living darkness. A voice echoed across every mind on Earth. I am awake. The Dravex fleet immediately retreated in fear. Even they were terrified. Ethan realized humanity had misunderstood everything. The Dravex were never the true enemy. They were trying to stop something worse. The Guardian looked toward Ethan. There is only one way to seal the gateway. Ethan already knew the answer. The crystal, the glowing device given to him during the first encounter. It was never a weapon. It was a key designed to lock the gateway forever. But activating it required a sacrifice. A human consciousness. Ethan looked at Earth one final time through the collapsing gateway. Then he smiled sadly. If humanity survives, it's enough. The Resistance screamed for him to stop. But Ethan walked into the center of the gateway. Blue light exploded across the ocean. The darkness screamed. The gateway slowly began closing. And Ethan disappeared. Months later, the war finally ended. The remaining Dravex fleet vanished into deep space. Earth slowly began rebuilding. Cities recovered. Survivors reunited. Humanity changed forever. People no longer fought over borders. Because after witnessing the universe, humanity finally understood how small it truly was. But sometimes, late at night, radio stations around the world still received strange signals from deep space. And hidden somewhere beyond the stars, a familiar voice whispered through the static. This is not the end.